G'day guys, Matty Extreme Auto, Caravan and Camping. Doing a repair for these guys in beautiful Murray Bridge. Three-way fridge issues yet again with another customer. Now this one here they sent in for repairs, and the Sparky, I'm not going to name where, said he fixed the problem. Now it is simple. Three-way fridges cannot run from the Caravan's battery. Not enough charge comes through in standard form. It's just too hard to do. Batteries drain anyway. The three-way fridge needs to run from the vehicle's starter battery, and with the automatic fridges, the D+ wire, that little pink wire that you see or been tapped in there, is ignition triggered. So when that little pink wire goes ignition, it pulls high current from these wires, which should run all the way to the 12-pin, or I like the Anderson plug, the red one in specific. Take note of this circuit breaker that's been added here. So I'm going to follow this circuit just so you guys can see the absolute poor job that's been done here. So what we'll do is we'll follow this wire that's been added so you get an idea of what's happening here. So this wire here, this bunch, is factory. That runs straight into the wall behind here. Hard to see, but it runs straight down. Okay, so follow the red wire. There it is, you can still see it. Take note of the side of the circuit breaker it's installed on here. Okay. Now, check out that twin core 6mm doubled up with a black and red on the one, okay? So that's a twin core 6mm. Take note of the side of the circuit breaker it's on, and I'm gonna show you where it goes. Follow it, it runs through there, goes under the fridge, straight under the floor, okay? It runs all the way over here, right over to this side. It's been cable tied onto this, there it is again. It goes straight into the arse of the van, into, you guessed it, battery box. Oh, but it gets better. So there it is there, right? Follow this cable. We're following, check this out. Ta-da! Now, you guys that know what you're doing out there, you'll pick up on this straight away and see the major issue. Number one, you can't run a three-way fridge from the Caravan's batteries. Number two, I mean, that's twin core 6mm black and red tapped into the one terminal. But probably the most important, if you're going to do this, and I suggest you don't, where's the bloody fuse? You know, we're talking a positive terminal here, twin core 6, you know, straight through metal, running all the way around outside of the van here, all the way, you know, under the van, through 500 million pieces of metal, through a hole, straight to that. And people go, oh, there's a circuit breaker. Look at the side it's on. It's not even fused. And even so, the fuse is here. I mean, I don't even know why he put this here. This shouldn't be here. Power source is in here. It's at the bloody battery. Anyway, so that's that line. So they've just gone cut with this line and this line, which is factory. They've gone cut, put a breaker in here, and tapped in to get power for this three-way fridge. And funny enough, it's not even working because, you know, the trigger wire is not installed in the vehicle. So the other thing too is, like I said, take note of where the circuit breaker is and take note of that wire. So back to the start. This wire that runs up through the side of the van here, where does it go? We all know where it goes because it's in factory form and it's in the van. It goes to the 12-pin plug. Right, check this out. It runs straight there. Look at the corrosion. So I know there's power here. So I've got 14 volts at this point. The kicker is there is no fuse between this point and that battery all the way in the back of the Caravan. So that means if this was to short out anywhere between this point and the positive terminal of the battery all the way at the back of the van, well, we all know what happens, guys, when there's no fuse on the circuit. Yeah, really not good, poor, really rife in this industry, stuff like this. And you know, I'm forever fixing stuff like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to go red Anderson plug for the fridge line. I'm going to revert this back to factory. We're going to run the AES trigger wire for pin 12. So we'll put an ignition control relay in old mate's cruiser. Riley's on the case, and we'll get this thing happening all better, or betterer.